A normal day, I would say every single day is very different for us, which is kind of the most favorite thing about my most favorite thing about pediatric emergency medicine. Um, but I'll just show up. So the shifts are 8 hours long. And so sometimes you'll be working a day shift, sometimes an evening, and then sometimes an overnight. Depending on what hospital you're working at, that can be different. So I show up and then I get sign out from the other attending physician who's there, because you don't always just discharge your patient when you leave a shift. It's the kind of their care continues over. And so you learn about the patients that are already there. We kind of figure out how many beds are available in the hospital, or are patients coming in by ambulance or being transferred to our center. So we kind of do like a little bit of a group sign out just to kind of get our bearings on what's going on for the day. And then we just start seeing patients who come in. Anything from like an earache to a car accident. So like somebody who's very well and could have gone to their pediatrician, or somebody who's really sick who needs resuscitation. I work with a bunch of nurses. I have residents working with me. We have medical students. So it's a big team, which is really fun. And then anything at all can show up at any time. So on any shift, we're teaching and residents are learning and medical students are learning, just kind of as you go. With the emergency department, it's kind of more on the fly. So like a resident will present a patient case to me, and then we can kind of talk about what possible illness they might have. There isn't kind of a daily like scheduled teaching. It's kind of like trying to fit it in as you go along, or even at the bedside when you're doing procedures. And then often, so the emergency medicine residents will have like one day a week that they do all of their teaching on. Compared to like other residents in other fields, well, they'll have like lunchtime will be their teaching. It's not, there isn't a big space for that break for emergency medicine because people are always showing up. So it's a lot of like on the fly learning, which I find is really, really interesting, because you might have a patient with that illness. So, you're trying to learn how to take care of them at the same time. So I think that's really helpful for learning.